What is up, YouTube's Mountain Man Magic, and we have draft number 2 for the YouTubes for Guilds of Ravnica drafting. Did I say draft already? That's not important. Let's see what we got in pack 1, pick 1. Quasi-duplicate I actually like quite a bit. Guild Summit's definitely decent in this format. Lit Champion, what do? I have my keyboard. I got a lot of stuff on my desk right here. Lots going on. Lit Champion can get bigger, create tokens, sure. Oh, Price of Fame's just like some of the best removal, so we'll reserve that. Golgari Locket, big fan. Yeah. Some decent stuff. Siege Worm's nice. Skynet Legionnaire's a great card, as is Undercity Uprising. And Wojtek or Wojek Bodyguard. But yeah, Price of Fame I think is just the clear first pick there. Ooh, we see a foil Shocky Shockland. Apparently our person to our left, to our right, because you passed the left, yeah, had a better rare than we did. Thing looks cool though. I'm just like amazed by the art. Alright, Hellkite Whelp is meh. Rampaging Monument I do like a lot. Cover Up's nice. Notion Rain is good. I'm between Notion Rain and the Monument as the two best cards for this pick. I just like Notion Rain a lot. Drawing 2 cards in limited that you get to surveil to beforehand, kind of a big deal. Now Trample is also a big deal, and it might be better to just take the uncolored card versus this, but I feel like Notion Rain is just too good. I'm also partial to Dimir because it's just a great, probably the best guild. Rampage Monument does work. Alright, we're going to take the Notion Rain. I'm biased. Another locket. Man, we're just getting lockets on lockets. And we see a Book, Devourer, Crush Contraband. Crawl Harpooner's not bad. Again, we're early on in the draft. I got to remind myself of this. Just look for the best card. Don't try and be like, oh, guess we're in Dimir now. 2 picks in. No. Unexplained Disappearance isn't too bad, but I don't like it quite as much in this format as I have in our prior 2 sets. Tabland's not bad. I think the Harpooner's just the best card here. I don't think that's a crazy thought. The Bats isn't actually too shabby. 3/1 flyer. That could work, but I'm going to take the Harpooner. Ooh, Chromatic Lantern. Interesting. Is this thing worth anything? I'm going to... Let's new window. Chromatic Lantern. MTGO price. Online. Ooh. Almost. So I'd probably get like 3 cents for it. Yeah, not ideal. Electromancer's a pretty decent card to see here. I like Passwall Adept. The tap land's also not too bad. But again, what's the best card? I think our best card's either the Unicorn or the Electromancer. I feel like Electromancer's just real solid. But I do like the Passwall Adept because if we get something in, but we literally have no creatures. I think I'm okay taking Electromancer, especially if we get another one passed to us here sooner than later. Then we can really start to maybe push towards, is it splashing some black? Who knows? Who knows? Alright, Sprouting Renewal. What do you do again? You can destroy target artifact or enchantment or get us a token. And you have Convoke, which is pretty decent. Hired Poisoner is really annoying. Rosemane Centaur is not too shabby. But I think before I would jump ship from these, because this is a lot to give up. This would be a lot to give up. Something like Bodyguard I'd be more keen on grabbing, or this Sprouting Renewal as well. Severed Strands is actually pretty decent too, but we have to sacrifice a creature, which doesn't work so well in splashing the Is It, but it'd be a little bit better if we end up being in the Undergrowth Golgari section. I took Severed Strands. Totally, yeah, it was just the best pick. No, obviously no argument here. Okay, let's kind of move you over a little bit. You're a hedge. Goblin Electromancer is a hedge right now. I like Burglar Rat a bit, but I also like, I mean, Tapland and Guildgate is not too shabby here. The Combat Trick's not bad. Disappearance. Clearly, Dimir is being cut, so we're not looking too strong in that department. Leapfrog works okay as well, though. 3/1 flyer that becomes more annoying could work, but I think I'd actually rather take the Locket right now. No, because we don't want to play the Locket unless we know we are, but the Guildgate, does that work better? Jeez, oh Pete's. I'm going to take the tap land. Guildgate. Is it Locket's interesting? Wow, a Healer's Hawk. This is a late Healer's Hawk because I really like this card. But it doesn't really work amazingly well with what we got going on. The Hitchclaw Recluse could work a bit better too. 1/4 that stops flyers. I don't mind that too much. Prey Upon would also be good, but I'm going to take the Recluse. Creeping Chill. Wishcoin Crab. See another. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Actually, the Wary Okapi is probably our best. Nah, I think I'll take the Centipede. That's the question. Like, do we really want to play black or maybe push? Do we want to push more towards Dimir or Golgari? Centipede's right in the middle of that. I'm going to take it. This guy Wield. Interesting. Ooh, Undercity Uprising I think is the slam dunk pick here. It just is removal. And it's pretty annoying to deal with. Devious Cover-Up could work, but I do not like the double blue. Yeah, Notion Rain's kind of to the side now as well, which is unfortunate. I think the Krull Foragers is our best pick. I'm not liking how this draft is going. I feel like we're just not in a very strong seat at the moment. Generous Stray. A 3-drop that replaces itself that we're kind of happy because then if it ends up in the graveyard we don't care and we can use it for Severed Strands. Yeah, I see that logic. Moodmark Painter. Yeah, not a huge fan of this creature. But it can't, like, if we get into a grindy game, I think this could actually do some work versus getting a second Hick Recluse. And Sprouting Renewal, I really like having the artifact or enchantment flexibility, plus it can just be a little inefficient creature for 2. Sure, combat trick, okay. So Golgari's definitely looking like the most open of what we got going on, which fortunately still works with our Price of Fame first pick. It's just a little unfortunate that Notion Rain doesn't really work out so well. A lot of cards left to draft though. Who are we drafting with, by the way? Oh, we're drafting with a Psychologist, so gonna get really evaluated. I see the rare. I'm just not acknowledging it. Bannock Lal, Dr. Ian Malcolm, Withered Life, Zatarias, non-basic land, heyo, Kevin the Relentless, and hey look, that's us. So, I think we're just slamming the Is It Locket? No, Torch Courier. Atrada. What? Yeah. Hello. Looks like Notion Rain's back on the menu, folks. Wow, and Blood Operative. And Night Veil Sprite. I love Night Veil Sprite. Card that, if we play this thing turn 2 and then you get to attack a few turns, even a few turns, it's already well worth it. But Blood Operative is pretty great. Pretty great. Plus it just works more with what we got going on. The blue isn't quite as guaranteed at this point in time. Rhizome Lurcher is not bad either. Maybe we can get lucky in this wheels, but I think Blood Operative is just too good to let go. I really enjoyed this in our sealed videos. It did work for us. Wow. Okay. Interesting. We could take Hired Poisoner just to have like a 1-drop. Our 3-drop spot's getting a little full. But Darkblade Agent isn't bad. But right now we have one Surveil. So a 2/3 for 3. That's a splash color. Isn't all that impressive. Thought Erasure could work, but I think I'm more leaning towards sticking to our Golgari plan and then leaning with a little splash of the blue instead of making it a big focus. And Prey Upon kind of works. It's removal. Gives us what we need, but Hired Poisoner, being that 1-drop, can just be really annoying to deal with. Yeah, I feel like I'm not making the optimal choice here, but I'm gonna go with Prey Upon. Prey Upon, we've done it. And actually, I think getting the Guildgate here would be pretty good. Because we could take the second agent. But again, we just don't have that much Surveil going on. This counters really not going to work with being the double blue. Muse Drake's kind of the only other card I'm... Nah, I could see the Centipede or even the Wishcoin Crab, but I think just getting the gate is something that we know we're playing. No questions asked. Alright, I really do like Disdainful Stroke because you just run into a lot of... This game, this format's a bit grindier, especially grindier than M19. You're always going to have targets for this. It's always going to feel good to play it. But a 2-2 Death Touch or a 2-2 that is going to get bigger every time we play it. Plus, I don't think... But it's only one blue. It's just one blue. Come on. Ooh. I think the Lurcher's a bit better for us, though. Yeah, we're taking the Lurcher. Poofing Imp I like quite a bit. It's a 1-drop that it can just be there to be a flying annoyance or get that card out of your opponent's hand. Now they see it coming. They get a turn at least to respond to it. But I do like it quite a bit. Urban Utopia could work too. Replaces itself, gives us some fixing, but I'm not really too worried about the fixing at the moment. That might be crazy to say. I really like the Imp, so we're gonna give the Imp a shot. Wow. Wow, we're seeing a lot of cards that could work for us. So we need to focus on what is our curve looking like. And our curve's not too bad. Like, we have the 3-drop spot. It's filled. We can definitely do some improving. Like, what is this? Yeah, we can definitely do some improving here, but are there just full holes that we don't yet have filled? And I think that's where Giant or Crawl Swarm really come in. And I'm leaning towards the Crawl Swarm because... well, it can just be your win condition that your opponent needs to deal with multiple times, and that's kind of annoying to deal with. Gruesome Menagerie. 1, and then 2, and then 3. I get it's 5 mana, but the fact that it can get you 3 creatures back on the board, this seems like a really good card. We'll try it. We're going to try it, you know, we're still new in the format. Maybe it's just super clunky and a complete waste of time. Maybe it's not. Interesting. I do like the Beetle because it pumps something up. It can just be a 2-2 for 2, or it can make your creature that was getting blocked now not a good thing to block. But yeah, this card I don't like so much in Limited. I'm tempted to just get the monster hexproof annoying thing that is going to be really tough to deal with. More so, I feel like the Beetle, the 2-drop spot will be able to fill. This, I think, is going to be harder to replace with what we need. Yeah, 2-2 that gets bigger. It's not ideal, but we need to fill out our curve a little bit. We'll take it. No. Does Guild Summit work? We only have 2 gates right now. I feel like this could be our best bet, though. If we end up getting more gates, we'll be happy with it. Anything here that's exciting? Wishcoin Crab could be some splashable, annoying blocker. Creeping Chill, who knows where the wind blows. Alright, so the only card I'm really thinking about is that. Ooh, interesting. 3 to discard, to exile a card or a combat trick. I'm going to take the combat trick. I'm actually not too unhappy to see that thing wheel. If we end up with more creatures, we can cut some of the non-creature spells. Maybe that really works out for us. Ooh, this card seems fun. Maybe not so much in Limited. It's going to be a lot harder to pull off in Limited, but it seems like a fun card. Now we see another Night Veil Sprite. Ooh, Berry Bones, no. Luminous Bombs would be great, but we're already kind of splashing blue for these 2 cards. No Shrines probably getting cut. Maybe. I'm not sure. I think Figure Spore Worm is pretty annoying. Actually, I'd probably rather splash this, honestly, than like this Earthswild Trooper. Just not a fan of it. I think Night Veil Sprite's just the best card here. For us. I would gladly take that Luminous Bonds 9 times out of 10, but unfortunately can't really do it right now. Oh, Artful Takedown? Dead Weight? Ooh, Dead Weight could be it. Artful Takedown's super annoying, but Deadweight's just a solid card. It's on color for us. We don't have to worry about splashing it and messing stuff up. But I sure would like... Oh, man. We're seeing some pretty good cards, but Deadweight's just a great card. It's a great card all on its own. It's definitely making the cut. So right now, this could be our deck. Would I be ecstatic about that? Not so much. Why? Because I feel like we're not... Another Luminous Bonds? Get out of here. Alright, so Boros was clearly a great option. Lava Coil, Void Tech Bodyguard, get... You know what I'm saying? Golgari Locket's not bad. A second Crawl Swarm? We could discard a Crawl Swarm to get one of them back in our hand. That makes sense. No, it doesn't. Okay. Do we need another 3-drop? Not really. We kind of need 2 drops. And I'd actually be happier with a Dimir Locket than the Golgari or Boros Locket. Dun, 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 dun. Do we want this? 3-2 with Vigilance. I think I'm just going to take the Crawl Swarm. No, I lied. I'm going to take the Locket. Taken the Locket. Alright, Generous Stray, another Prey Upon, Recluse. Wow. Wow, pack 3 is just crazy, crazy Boros. I'm sad. I'm sad. Sad. Do we want another Generous Stray? No. Recluse? No. Passwall Adept? Potentially? We could potentially want this. There's another Severed Strands here too. So far we only have 14 creatures. And kind of the bummer is that this takes a creature spot, which you would then need to use it, but it's also removal, which we don't have too much of. We got the Deadweight, Prey Upon, 1 Severed Strands, and the Price of Fame. Another Severed Strands could probably just fix problems more than Passwall Adept being splashed and yeah. Alright, I think Pitiless Gorgon's a pretty solid card. It's a flexible play for us. But do we want the 1-drop? Like the 1/1 Death Touch is kind of the same thing as a 2/2 Death Touch. Yeah, sure. Whatever that guy says. Interesting. Another Crawl Harpooner. I really like this card, especially in the 2-drop spot. I think that works better than a second Lurcher. Also because I can just trade for a flying creature, which could save us. You need to be able to deal with them flyers. Interesting. A 4-drop, 4/3. Or do we want the 5-drop, 4/5? We'll take the bigger creature. Dun, 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 dun. We could take the Disdainful Stroke for cards that we just... I think I'm going to take this for the sideboard in case we get into a matchup where, you know, we can't kill it once it gets on the board, so we have to be able to counter it before it comes down. Here's our original pack. I think I'm happier with the Worm. I think I'm not happy with any of this. Okay, what do we need to cut? That's the question. That is the question. None of this is exciting. Take the Bodyguard. We will take the... Doesn't matter. Alright, what... So we got 225, so we gotta cut down 2 things. Cutting 2 things. Let's cut... I think we cut Notion Rain. I really don't want to cut Night Veil Sprite, but the chances of us playing it early and often is pretty slim. And that's gutting. That hurts. Yeah, we just were not in the optimal seat for our first options, you know, that came to us. Hammer Dropper we'll take. Maybe we'll just make a fun Boros deck for some Draft Chaff deck techs. 2/2 that can become a 4/4 with Trample. Sure. Vicious Rumors. Sure. Okay, I think this is our deck. Not super excited. We'll say that. I don't think there's anything else that I'd rather play right now. 15 creatures, 8 spells. Actually, I'm not a fan of Painter as much. Do we have a better 4-drop? Wild Ceratok, is that really better? I like, because Moonmark Painter you don't want to play until like well into the mid to late game, you know? Giving something menace and doing an extra like 2 damage is not gonna blow the doors off anything. This keeps us in it, this can attack, this gets really annoying, this keeps us wide. Unfortunately we don't have, like we didn't get a Siege Worm, kind of bummed about that. Yeah, I'm just not really sure what our path to victory is here. Alright, well, let's add some basic lands. 7/7/1. I think I'm gonna cut a forest and add another island. Save deck. Alright, we'll see y'all in match 1. Like, really? This is... Really? Really? Okay, starting with that mulligan game. Strong. Yeah, we'll keep this. I'm gonna put this on the bottom because I don't really want the land. And we're on the draw. And we're up against Dimir, or is it? Which is it? I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm done. Cut it off. We'll just edit that out. No, we're not. 2-1. Fantastic. And we got nothing. Okay. Can't wait to Price of Fame this thing. Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna get our spell countered immediately. Please play something. Yeah, never mind. Don't play anything. Well, here goes nothing. I don't know how they don't counter it, leaving 3 mana, but they're like, do we really want to counter a 1/2? That is the question. And maybe they're just mind gaming us. I can respect the mind games. I enjoy a good mind game. Got Crawl Swarm. That's not bad. Okay, or they just flash and Whisper Agent. Super. I'm not super excited about having, because we're not gonna Price of Fame that thing. We could just Undercity Uprising and be like, kill that. Have a nice day. That's not exciting. For our deck having a good amount of 3-drops, we sure are drawing a lot of them. Believe it or not, I'm not gonna block there. I know. Ooh, our opponent missed a land drop though. So there is potential. There's 4. This gets us to Surveil 2 as well. We're gonna begin combat. We will attack for 1. We're already at 13. That's not good. Okay, well I think we have to Surveil something. Just instant speed, 5-drop. Go Crawl Swarm. Well, it doesn't really matter what they flash in. If they flash in, are they flashing another one? No. What are they doing? They're gonna bounce this to our hand. I don't know. I just don't know. Attack. I don't think we can go to 8. Let's see. Although if they have a counter spell. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, they missed another land drop. Interesting. Going with the big boy. Yeah. If our opponent keeps missing land drops, we could squeeze out a win here. With them surveilling as much as they have, though, that seems strange to me. You know, that they... Okay. There's the Dimir colors in full force. Here comes their own price of fame for our Crawl Swarm. Nailed it. Next turn, we can throw down Centipede. That's a good blocker for their creature too. What is our opponent doing? Tapping a lot. Pilfering him. Interesting. Okay, big in combat. Do we attack and then cast this to save this? That seems kind of unfortunate. But in a way, it saves us from having to discard a card. No blocks. Okay, that's fine. Damage. In combat, main. 2, 3. And we can still convoke this out. That's not too bad. But we're going to lose something good. Plus they get this annoying surveil thing again. Where do they surveil? Top or bottom? Top or bottom? Puts an island into their graveyard. What else is in their graveyard? Just the... Okay. There's their 5th land. Now they're rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can... If they don't use Pilfering Imp, we can convoke this thing out next turn. Let's hope they don't use Pilfering Imp's ability. I'd be happy. Notion Rain. Hey, I know that card. Alright, well they can't do this, so we get to bring this out. That's kind of exciting. Having a hexproof that we also have a pump spell to save-ish. I'm happy about that for sure. Although they could have the 2 mana counter spell. That'd be kind of gutting. Nope. Ooh. What? Bro, our opponent has tapped and untapped lands more than anyone I've seen on MTGO. 0/5 defender don't mean nothing to me. Yeah, now they're not attacking. This is good for us, people. We're doing it. Green, green. Wait, am I? Oh, it's 9. Cancel. I feel like I kind of just gave away my hand there. Alright, but we're gonna... I think we just prey upon and have this... Actually, we could have this fight this. I wish we had another green mana right now. Yeah, but I think getting rid of this is more important to save our chance at getting our win condition out. That's essentially what this is. Please die. Please go away. Thank you. Plus we can now attack for 4, which isn't too shabby. Alright, we're doing things. We are doing things. Our opponent's getting all their land though. That's not good. Is there any like vicious 6-drop that we need to be afraid of? Okay. Yep. Yep. Go to blocks. Actually, yeah, I think I'm happier killing that. And then I think we put the counter on this because I think they have a plan for our flyer. Actually, we'll put it on the flyer just because it really doesn't matter if we put it on this. Actually, it would, because then I could block this. Interesting, interesting. Alright. Wait, if they can't block this though, we just swing for the win next turn. That's not too bad. Alright. Mistake this game was not putting the counter on our Stray. Let's go to combat. They could have the -3, -0 combat trick. Please don't. Like, really? Please don't. The fact that it's taken them this long makes me think they don't. Oh, they surveilled 2 cards to the graveyard. Interesting. They chat us? Okay, sure. You mean you have a pump spell that's what green does? I don't know why they're salty about that. That seemed unnecessary, but it's all right. We've all been there. We've all been salty before. We don't really see what their win condition is besides play a perceived stronger guild at this point in time. Okie dokie. Let's just see what happens. Is this a keepable first hand? I mean, it's not perfect, but this is a pretty decent hand. I'm not too unhappy about this at all. I mean, okay, sure. That's a solid card. Draw some dead weight. Get rid of their annoying early blocker, like their 2/1 again. Play it. Ooh, surveil 2, then draw a card. They're already down to 4. Did they have to mulligan? They did. They had to mulligan to 6. Okay. Did they surveil Artful Takedown to the graveyard? Wow. I guess I'll say that's unfortunate. Okie dokie. Say okay. No, we're not going to use it because there's no legal targets. At least it identified that there's no legal targets. Play something with 2 toughness. That's even better. Because Dimir, Spybug, we're just going to kill. Ooh, do we just kill it now with Prey Upon? Or do we just kill it with our Crawl Harpooner? I think we just kill it with our Crawl Harpooner. And see if he gives another, okay, sure. Now, I could have like the -3, -0, surveil, but then it still die. No, it doesn't die. I lied. Because our creature wouldn't do any damage, and it would do 2 damage, and we'd be really sad. That'd be a pretty decent blowout on their part. Now, that's not ideal, but we don't have to be too worried about it. Just means they're stopping 3 of the damage, and then we can either prey upon whatever doesn't get blocked or dead weighted. I don't think we want to dead weight it though. We will begin combat though, and we will attack with our creatures. And that's fine. So they take 3. Or do we, you know what, let's do the Wild Ceratok plan. Because we could also just prey upon before combat next turn and save our removal for something potentially better. Pilfering Imp isn't exactly better. Land wouldn't be too upsetting. Okay, so let's dead weight this, and then we're going to prey upon this. And then we're going to hit them for 10. Almost lethal with our annoying card. Assuming they don't have a return or the flashing creature. Ooh, that's alright actually. Because they think they're about to trade, when in reality, we're going to pump this up. Do we want to pump this up and save our creature? Because then they take 6. The next turn, they take minimum, probably 6 again. Six. Yeah, let's save our creature. It's not ideal. I assume it's not exactly where we want to be, but oh, another message. Haha, okay, sure. Oh, oh, still salty. What? If that looks like a stacked deck, then I don't know what to tell you. But we'll see y'all in match 2. And match 2 we will play first. This isn't a phenomenal hand, but actually it's pretty decent. Like, we have all 3 colors. 3 land isn't too bad. I actually really like being on the draw though. So we beat our opponent that last match because we really did have the perfect answers we needed almost every turn. Like, we were out of gas, and with them being able to surveil, my guess would be that they would be able to keep up they'd be more consistent in keeping up with our draws, you know, than if we were trying to. Oh, I don't really want to have to use dead weight, but I will say I've seen Golgari do okay against Dimir if they can curve out well. I really don't want to dead weight that. Alright. Play this. We're hoping for a 4th land and a 5th land. Ooh, that's a decent target for dead weight. This is a great situation for Child of Night to attack into, though, which is a bit of a bummer. Not what we were hoping for. Actually, no, this works. Yeah, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Gets him a card, which is kind of unfortunate. Actually, I don't want to attack. I'd rather keep this back as a blocker and then be able to give Krull Harpooner the token. No. Missing a land drop there, though, hurts a lot because we need 4 and 5 drop. But I wonder if people are forcing Dimir to the point where they're drafting suboptimal decks. I wouldn't be upset about that at all. I don't really want to attack here. But I think we'll be a little bit aggressive. Like, if they want to trade, that's fine. Then it gets Krull Harpooner out of the whatever range. Brain occasionally works. Now let's see what their big monster 5-drop is. Massive play. Why didn't they flash it in though? Oh, because they want to surveil, and then this thing gets Death Touch. Okay. Okie dokie. This is not fun. It also is unfortunate too, because now this can block this, no problem. What do you, you're just the 2/2 that can get bigger. I'm gonna put you in the graveyard, I'm gonna put you on top. Because we can have the 1/1 fight with Undercity Uprising. It's a great blocker. Passwall Adept. Kind of annoying, but really not a huge deal. Because if they want to spend mana to hit us for 3, I'm not too worried about it. We have a way to gain back some life. We have a way to eventually remove it as well. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Now again, surveilling the late game is just going to favor them, but with us having some undergrowth, there's potential there. We're definitely not out of it. What we're hoping to find, though, is a flyer. And a 5th land. No attacks, okay. Well, we have another reach creature. We only have 1... No, we have 2, so this would be a 4/4, which would be an issue. Alright, we'll go to combat. We'll attack. See if they want to block. I'm gonna guess no. I'm just doing it because if this can be a 5/5, sure, why not? Our opponent's thinking about it. Thinking about it? Okay. Oh, really? Interesting. I was thinking they'd want to keep pass while adept around more than the Whisperer. But I was wrong. Or maybe they have a second Whisper, or second adept. Ooh, that hurts. That no feel good. Bummer, dude. Alright, well there's our 5th land. Here comes another. Well, this is a 4/4, and it gains its life. And we'll pass. Next turn, I can't imagine they don't play something better targeting. Psych. They're looking for something. They put another Cyclops into the graveyard. Okay. Well, they got their second blue? Is that what they were looking for? Can't imagine it was. Ooh, yes. Yes. This is fun. Okay. Let's attack with our 4/4. Play a Trotta. Hope it doesn't somehow immediately be killed. Or bounced. Or something annoying like that. What's amazing is that it can't be blocked, so it's going to exile something. What's 2 black? Ooh, they have another Price of Fame? Bro. No, we have the Price of Fame. They use Deadly Visit. Okay. Wow. That's gutting. That hurts. Touche, you son of a gun. I feel like if we would have played our optimal plays one turn before, we'd be in a lot better position. Like they would have used their, what is it? Their Deadly Visit on this. If we wouldn't have played our 5/5, like if we played something different or just didn't add to the board. If we didn't play that, they probably would have used Price of Fame had we removed their creature and attacked. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of a bummer. And now we can't really get rid of this effectively. Could play Harpooner, kill this with Harpooner, and then attack for 4 again. Not ideal. Or we could just do this, attack, and then attack with both. Not a fan of this situation. I think we're just running out of gas. They've had their answers when they need them. All right, we're gonna go for just optimal annoyance, and then this is when they have like Dimir Spybug or something. Why can't? Okay. No, we don't want to use the ability that we can't use. And then we're gonna have our 8/2 fight their 4/3. So we 2 for 1 ourselves. Game plan achieved. Okay. We did it, team. Yeah, I think the better move definitely would have been removing the Whisper Agent and not playing our Trotta. Because then they have their wow. Wait, they got 4 Piston Fist Cyclops passed to them. Dude, that's unreal. Also, us drawing this, not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, we're 1 short, though. One short. This is kind of a win condition, though, for us. Can't imagine they have much pump spell action. No pass wall adept. Generous Stray. Dude, everyone's like hesitating. Do I counter the Generous Stray or not? That is the question. This is not exciting. No, we're not doing this. We want to convoke this out next turn, which we can do if we just don't do anything. So we're not going to do anything. We're going to hope our opponent is done with their annoying removal. Okay. And now they get to bounce whatever they want to our hand, which is probably going to be our Crawl Harpooner, which means unless we draw land, we can't convoke this thing out again. If we don't draw land, though, we can at least kill that with Severed Strands, but the fact that they're surveilling 4 is going to be pretty tough to come back from. So they put 3 in the graveyard, kept 1 on top. Dream Eater was huge for us in our first draft that we streamed, which I tweeted it out, but I made the thumbnail of Dark Eater as our thumbnail for the stream before I did the draft, because you kind of have to do that. And then we ended up getting a Dream Eater passed to us, which is pretty sweet. I also didn't know it was over 3 tickets, so it's kind of, you know, there's a lot of people that do draft with a mind towards the wallet, and to get a pretty premium. Wait, oh, I could block it with Crawl Harpooner. To get a pretty premium card passed to us like that is pretty nice. Oh, and they didn't want to bounce it, because then when it comes back into play, it can just kill that. They don't want us to draw a card, they don't want us to be in life. Understandable. Understandable. Please play something else. Please. Oh, I don't like them keeping land up like this. Alright, I think we just go for this. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we have 1 left to Severed Strand something next turn. Make them have to spend the mana to pass while adept. Oh my god, they have a counter, dude. Tisk. I mean, at this point in the game, too, I don't think we get to a situation where they don't leave 2 mana up. That was tough. They're at 8 cards, unless they're just completely not paying attention. Ooh, is this a Watcher in the Mist, I'm reckoning? Nope, another sick removal spell. Dude, how did these people get past 4 Piston Fist Cyclops, 2 Deadly Visits, and a Price of Fame, and a Dream Eater? This dude was in a sweet seat for what he got. Savage beats indeed, my friend. Savage. We're taking 4, 8. We're taking a lot. Taking a lot. We're not dead, but we're taking a lot. Crawl Swarm isn't all bad. Choose target creature and opponent controls. Boom. Pay 1 and 1. Done. Choose a creature and sacrifice it. Done. Gain 2 life. Play this. And do we swing for 4? Because they have Pass While Adept. So if they have 9 mana, which they have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if they draw mana, we're dead next turn anyway. If we attack here, then we could put them down 8, down to 5. I'm attacking here because then if... No, that doesn't even work. Yeah, I don't know. I think they just had all their removal. They got... I mean, look, they got through 13 more cards than we did, which is pretty impressive. 5. What you got? What you got? Oh my goodness, dude. Dude, that is a sweet deck. When you can have that much removal with premium 3-drops like you got, GG. GG. We'll let them swing. I'm assuming they want to swing. Yeah, that's incredible, dude. What can we do to try and survive? Because all the removal is just straight up removal. You know, there's no... I think if we play another Severed Strands, gets us some life, helps us deal with this annoying stuff. We want to make our curve a little bit better. Can we? No, but Severed Strands is like you 2-for-1 yourself to get rid of something. That's not a victory. Path to victory. Lawless Giant could actually work. Let's try that. Menagerie, I think, is a great card for us. Unfortunately, I think the Silencer is just not going to do it for us. And that way we can cut out the blue and just add some basic lands in. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm cutting out Atrata just because of how much removal they have, plus a counter for it. And it's a keepable hand. Fortunately, we can't play this on turn 1, but we have both colors. Savage beats indeed, dude. Because that's the dream. When you're in any draft deck and you just have that much removal with a decent curve, because you can curve out, you're not going to get overrun. And with that much removal, you just take care of whatever creature your opponent plays that causes you any trouble, and you're golden. Now, there's still always the potential of, you know, mana screw or mana flood or whatever. But all things considered, I think they just have a flat-out better deck than us. Now, if the deck we have goes 2-1, I'll be ecstatic. And I am kind of thinking like we're already gonna lose this. I don't know though. Like that's is that a bummer? Nah, we'll discard a land. Not a big deal. That's not a big deal. It's kind of unfortunate when we just did that. Do we want to get rid of a card from their hand? Kind of want to. Let's see what they got. Can we? How do we make this bigger? With the arrow that says make this window bigger. Piston Fist Cyclops is annoying, but they have no way to make it attack. And right now we have our flyer that we want. Annoying, annoying, also annoying. They're gonna play. They have a 3-drop. They have the Cyclops. They have a 4-drop. They have a 5-drop. So they're not gonna most likely have a target for this anytime soon. I'm more concerned about the Dowser of Lights. Because if we can get this thing down, plus we can also just get it back at some point, that's not a huge loss. We just, please deck, give us lands, even though I discarded one to their super cool. Yeah, I probably should have got rid of Sprouting Renewal. This isn't doing much for us. We didn't see the orbs or anything here. Alright, we caught a break there. I think I just want the 2-2, or do I want the 3-3? So the 3-3 can kind of stop this thing too. Yeah, it's not ideal, but it's something. It's definitely something. That is a word. Well, and the 3-3 can block the 2-5. Or they can draw another Piston Fist Cyclops. That's always a positive. Alright, here's a land. Land. Yes. Got him on a 5-turn clock, people. They still have the Crab in hand. What else? And this Disdainful Stroke. And potentially another island. Wow, 2 Cyclops in a row. So if we give him something to counter, well, that's not going to really do anything. But if as soon as they draw a card that can counter, we're going to be feeling really good about ourselves. One. So we're at 5, so we need 2 lands for this thing to work. No blocks. All right. Here goes nothing. Not ideal. So far we know everything they've drawn though, right? They've drawn these 3 cards the past 3 turns. So they're going to need something else to surveil. This can't be convoked. 4, 5, 6, so we're 1 away from being able to play Lothlith Giant. Words are hard, but they can counter it. Not right now though. With the Pax Fervor and Giant, that does move up their clock 1 extra turn. We can do 8 damage in a turn now. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Alright. Now, if they draw something like any of their removal, although they need a second black mana, unless they're just going to price a Fame, Notion Rain isn't great for our Piston Fist Cyclopsing. Do I want to block and then eat something with Pax Fervor? I don't think so. I think I'd rather double block? No. Ooh, interesting, interesting. We're taking 4, 8, 12, 13, 14. We would be taking 14 if we just take this on the chin. Plus the fact that they... What do they surveil? Yeah, they got Jumpstart and a card in the library. Okay, I feel like we gotta block this. We can't really let them draw a card, but we don't want to waste our... Yeah, 4, 8. I feel like we just take the 10. Land? Ooh. Although, alright, see, they have the counter up, so we can't play the Giant anyway. Gotta keep that in mind. Hope they didn't draw a bounce spell and just bounce our token. Okay. Play out Crawl Harpooner, which is nice because this can block a Piston Fist Cyclops or the Darkblade Agent as well. No. They still have the crab in hand. Ooh, and they drew their 6th land. That's not good. 6 land's not good because they can go 4-drop and keep up their counter, which we don't want to have happen. Because actually, if we get to play Giant next turn and they don't somehow have a blocker for our flyer, we can do exactly lethal. But if they have a counter for it, then... No, wait, we have our pump spell. Never mind. So we've got them dead to rights if they don't have an answer for this flyer. They got 5 cards in hand. Come on. Please, draws. Don't give them all the good cards. This makes me nervous. Why are they pausing? Why are they pausing? They're probably thinking, ooh, I don't want to do this because then... Yes, tap 5 mana, kill this, that's fine. block. I take 6. I'm down to 3. That's really not fine. That's really not where you want to be. But if we can get a 6-5 down, that'll ping them for 3. Well, especially if they attack with everything, though. Ooh, this is... Yeah, okay, I can see why they're probably debating. Look, do I kill this and then attack with my Piston Fist Cyclopses? I would say yes, because I will throw the Elf Knight in front of one of them. I will... Or do I? Because if I can... No, because if I play the Giant, then I can't play the Pump spell. So... Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Alright, they're killing our flyer. Of course. The flyer has ceased existing. Wait, actually, hold on. If we draw land and they attack with everything here, please attack with everything. Okay. So we're putting the life in the hands of drawing a land. We need the land. Wait. If I just block with the... Oh my god, dude. I'm so smart. How am I that smart? That's alright, my deck bailed me out. No, it didn't, though, because now we can't convoke this out. Doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Alright, guys. Sorry. I'm, like, not playing through every scenario very well. Okay. I can't believe I just did that. That was phenomenal. That was so good on my part to almost throw that game away. What are you doing? Playing like a champ. A champion of the dum-dums. Ooh. Hired Poisoner's getting in for a damage. It's happening. Point is, I'm bad and I should feel bad for almost throwing that game away. Oh my gosh, dude. Not smart. Hey, we got our menagerie. Hey. Hey. Kill our 1-drop. Do it. Please do it. Do it now. Look at this 1-drop into 2-drop into 3-drop. Who needs Boros? Okay. I'm never going to draft Boros because Dimir and Golgari are better at being Boros than Boros is. Duh. That's dumb. Take it all back. Hey, look, it's a Piston Fist Cyclops. Who else is excited? Not me. 4-drop. That kind of puts a damper on our plans, doesn't it? Although next turn we can pump this up to be a 4-4, and that'll really show it who's boss. Part of me wants to attack with this, but I think it's better just to keep it back as a blocker. Although if we draw a swamp, it's like 3 creatures right back at you. And they're going to play another Piston Fist Cyclops, so does it really matter? Probably not. Probably not. Why didn't I play Sprouting Renewal? Great question. Not one I really have an answer for, but great question. Do we double block here? It's an interesting perspective. Because then we can get a 5-5 down that will most likely just be immediately killed by whatever else they have in their hand. I guess we don't have to open up the chat, right? We can just see what do they add to the graveyard. If nothing, then we know they're keeping the 2 on top. Keeping 2 on top, that's always promising. I cannot believe I almost just threw that game away. Whew. Ooh, doggies. Alright, no, I'm fine with this. Let's win that race. Win that race. 5. Begin combats. Ataxies. Do we hit him for 5? I don't think so. I think we're really going to see what our opponent's deck can do here. Okay. Not ideal. Ooh, Price of Fame is a great card for us. Now what we could do is Undercity Uprising, but they can counter it, which is really unfortunate. But we could Undercity Uprising, kill, and then attack. And then do they really want to trade that for this? They take 2. We can Price of Fame whatever they play next turn. Let's try that. If they have the counter, that's fine, because I'd rather these not get countered. Let's see. Plus this is making Menagerie look good. If we can draw a swamp next turn. Alright, they let it go. They let it go. Here we go. Kokomo. Alright, they're doing it. They're doing it. They did it. Not even doing it. It's just done. Pay cost. Alright. That is totally fine. Swamp. Yes. Yes. But we want to play our Lurcher first, don't we? I think so. Because now it's a 5/5, which means I can deal with this annoying thing, no problem. Play a legendary creature. Go ahead. Make my day. Okay. Ooh, don't keep up the counter. Oh, and they're keeping up their counter. That's... Man, you know what? You've done great in that you've gotten premium cards out of them, but I'm just sad. I'm sad for you. You haven't had a chance to really shine. Okay? And that's not on you. That's on me. Now, if we go Menagerie, it gets countered. If we go Price of Fame, it gets countered. But I think Menagerie is more valuable to us. So we're just going to go for it. Okay. Yeah. We all knew it was coming. But the reason I do it is because Menagerie will get us our 1-drop Death Touch back. Assuming they don't have a second counter. That's definitely a bold assumption. But it's getting us our counter back. It's going to get us to draw a card. It's just good things, okay? It's good things. And we'll take the 4 again. Because we will survive. Not what I was hoping for. Hired Poisoner. 2-drop and 3-drop. Look at that. Look at that value and land. Dude, just what we needed. Thanks, bro. Good looking out. 3 land in a row. And now they might have more removal, but they're like, ooh, do I want to use it on Hired Poisoner? Not really. They're playing something, though. Radical Idea. What are they discarding? Never mind. Pass while adept. Hey, look, we just attack for free. It doesn't matter what you have to block it with. Disappointed. Disappointed. We might be dead, folks. There's a couple cards that gain us life that could help here. We still got a shot. Come on. Come on. Yeah, we can finally play it and it's too late. Sad day. Okay, let's just, even if we had our combat trick, it would do... Ooh, if we had our combat trick, we might actually be able to win, but we didn't. Doesn't matter. Begin combat. Let's just see how they block and see if we would have been able to block it. Or stop our domination. So even if they, yeah, even if we drown our pump spell, if they block like this, we still lose. Tisk. Tisk, tisk. We need something like our dead weight or severed strands. What else did we have? Doesn't really matter. Ooh, oh, if we had our pump solo, we'd kill that thing and then live to fight another day. Just because I can. Just because I want you to know this close. Yeah. GG, Savage Beats. You have a fine deck there. But I'm actually impressed with our deck, with how consistent it's been. Can we draw a card? Oh, Blood Operative. If we had that 2 turns earlier, the life gain would have saved us, and then we would have flooded out regardless. Jeez. Alright. Match 3. What's going to happen? Nobody knows. If we go 1 and 2, I'll be kind of sad. Yeah, if we go 1 and 2, I'll be bummed. I don't know how you don't be bummed 1 and 2, but yeah, we'll keep this. Keep it. Got a 1-drop. We got Tukuka 1730. Wonder if they knew Christopher Columbus. You know, how many people really lived back then in the 1730s? And First Blood, if I don't say so myself. Like taking candy from a baby. Hey, look, a 3rd Dimir deck. Isn't that fun? Is it? No, it's not. It's kind of annoying, actually. Especially when they get a phenomenal 2-drop like that. Nicely done, you son of a gun. Yo, let's just not... Hold on. Let's attack. Because there's no way they're blocking. Take your damage, you filthy animal. And then we'll draw a card. Don't be a land. Hey, Price of Fame. Do we want to use our 4 instant speed premium removal on a 1/2 flyer? Kind of, because it's going to get them value. Why the hesitation? They're like, wait, we could block the 1/2 Generous Stray. Okay. Well, they're not completely insane. Now, if they surveil it to the graveyard... Alright, so it's really no big bonus value, you know? Just stays on top, doesn't really smooth out anything for them. Are they missing land drops, though? That's annoying. This is not annoying, though. Vegan combat. Let's attack for 1, shall we? No blocks, because why would they? Come on down, Etrata. You're the next contestant on Can We Go 2 and 1? And I want what's behind door number win. That's the top tier comedy you're gonna get here on Mountain Man Magic Focused channel. So next turn, our opponents, nope, they got their land. So it's not ideal. If they have Price of Fame, we're hurting. It'd be impressive to run into another Dimir deck that has even more premium removal. And I'm not so worried about the Phantasm. See, like that's no bueno right there. Phantasm still got a couple turns. I think we're getting rid of the Sprite on this Etrata attack. Because we can't keep having them get value from it. And then we can just kill this stupid thing with Price of Fame. Okie dokie. Well, now this is more of a problem. 2 and 1. 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 2 Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good thing we're getting all the land we could ever hope for. So let's attack. Can't be blocked. I want to get rid of this thing. We have removal for this dumb thing, plus they're not going to attack with it when we have a death touch on the board. Because I'll gladly trade that away. No questions asked there. So we might want to think about splashing in our 1/4 spiders, because they're going to do solid work against these annoying cards. Opponent's like not doing anything. Let's stop flooding out. Hey, that's solid. And we'll say go. Because now we could also just get rid of this and try and win the race. We don't know what removal they have. Honestly, them playing... Like, Muse Drake to me is not a premium card that you're happy to throw in every 4-drop spot. Muse Drake feels kind of slow to me. And just clunky. But it's great in this situation, because it's causing us to either have to attack and then waste a creature, which we don't want to do. And we can just keep drawing land all game. Do we attack, or do we just try and kill Muse Drake? Nah, well, I'm just gonna pass. I don't trust him. I trust him about as far as I can throw him. So, what are they gonna play? Ooh, that's a problem. With how many Dimir decks we've seen, I was expecting one to just not have awesome cards, but it would appear that that is ridiculous. Surveil 2. Graveyard and graveyard. Okay. Blood Operative is solid. Begin combat. And we're going to attack because we win this race for 1. Oh, unfortunately we don't get Blood Operative back. It's only when you surveil you get it back. Oh, that's unfortunate. They're not blocking though. Okay, in combat, main. We've got 7 mana. 3. Heyo. Would you look at that? Get rid of your annoying draw 2 jumpstart card. That's some good value for sure. Yes, we want to use it. And yeah, we'll play this out. Just keep that board, keep that pressure on the board. The lifelink's just important here because it essentially buys us a turn of Nightvote Predator attacking. I think from now on, though, we're just basically keeping any creature in our hand unless it's our 7/5 Hexproofer. Now, even that I think is worth, if we attack, they block, and then getting this back into our hand is probably just at a premium for us right now. Maybe in that sense we should have just kept him in our hand. Yeah, that was silly of me. Unless we get to the point where we can attack and we have a pump spell, but nah. Dead weight. Ooh, interesting. Getting rid of our creature. Yes. Begin combat. Paying costs. Capture sphere. Literally the worst option they could have had. Alright, we need some draws. Deck, please help us out. Not ideal. Deck. Why? Why you do this? I'd prefer to have spells that just allow me to not have to worry about discarding a card. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter how good or bad of a Magic player you are when all you draw is land. And then we get to lose to this awesome card. We did it. So far, 4 land in a row. Wait for it. Scry, they now have a 5/5. They drain us for 1. Things are happening. I mean, we can double block the 5/5, but then we lose 2 creatures. We're down to 5, folks. Hey, Pax Fervor. I'm gonna play Swamp and say go. Make them think they got us on the ropes. I'm not gonna show them the pump spell if we don't have to, simply because there's no chance. Now if they attack all out with everything, nah, we don't really even have a chance. Yeah, I think we're just SOL here. And then yeah, bro, swing with everything. They swing with everything. We play the combat trick, prevent all combat damage. They're out of creature spells. We win with exactly lethal next turn. Except we don't, because that's only 10. Ooh, what is happening? Come on. Come on. Simple math would dictate 3 in the air that can't be blocked. 1/1, 1/1, 1/1. 2 creatures are getting through. Ipso facto, you winnow. But there's nothing wrong with just being conservative and letting your opponent maybe have another turn to draw out. Makes sense. They could also just have counter spells and be like, you don't get to do anything that you want to do. Undercity Uprising. We could have this fight something, which then gains us life. Alright, let's do this. We're gaining 6 life this turn. Gonna buy ourselves some turns, boys. Choose target creature you don't control. I do want to kill this, but killing that doesn't exactly keep Blood Operative around now, does it? Now everything has Death Touch. And we'll attack. Why are we attacking? Because Generous Stray will be blocked and killed, and then we're going to draw a Menagerie and be super happy. Because it'll draw us another card, which will draw us the ability to get past this Night Veil Predator. Psych. Hey, what's up, Deadweight? Look at that draw. Is that the second Deadweight they played? It is. Not too shabby. I mean, we'll block just to see what our draw is, but like I don't know why you don't just attack with everything there. Especially when you have another creature to draw. Okay, Ceratops. I'm just conceding. That was dumb. That was unfortunate. Do we have any way to deal with Creeping Chill? If they're gonna make us discard a lot, it's like free real estate, they say. A Trot of the Silencer has to target it, right? Yeah, so we can't even do anything with that. Disdainful Stroke's kind of our only answer for that super good card. So I think we're gonna get rid of, what else? We can cut, Pilfering would be good for it too. Everything else that they had, though, we really aren't afraid of by any means. Generous Stray is just kind of meh. Recluse is fine. Ooh, Sprouting Renewal helps us. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. Okie dokie. Yes, we'll play first. Sure, we'll keep. Ooh, they did mulligan. They mulliganed. There's hope. Not sure exactly what hope that is yet, but it's there. Okay. I'm gonna go Harpooner so that we can start applying some immediate pressure. I'd love to use the ability, but there's no target for it. Now, if they play Dimir Spybug this turn, which they don't, I would have been a little sad. All right. Look at that, 3 damage. Just cruising right now, people. Flooding again. MTGO, you're killing me. You're killing me right now. That's fine. That's fine. This has reach. Maybe they don't realize it. Dude, what is this? Why did I don't understand. I don't understand how we just can't have, you know, why can't we have nice things? This is fine because it's getting us to our 7/5 hexproofer. Alright, Nightveil Sprite, that's a fine deadweight target. They also can't attack with this. Hey look, it's a 4/4 that doesn't gain us any life. But we'll go for it. They don't counter it, that's good to see. Begin combat. Maybe our opponent's like mass flooding out as well. They've got that combo twice now, which is pretty surprising, if you ask me. Notion Rain. We have no creatures to really target, though. It's kind of the problem. Recluse isn't bad. Hired Poisoner's not bad. Okay. Let's get rid of this, because this is a phenomenal target for that. Let's play out this. Why did I do that all before attacking? Because I didn't really think about should we attack with the 4/4. Of course we should attack with the 4/4. Why would you not? What are they going to do? Take it. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe our opponent's flooding as bad as we are. Muse Drake. It's not very amusing now, is it? I don't know, is it? It'd be great if you stopped drawing cards. Thanks. For me. It'd be great if you quit surveilling and then drawing cards. Thanks. Oh boy. Oh no, the 2/2's turn into a 3/3. Stuff is happening. Yeah, if we attack with a 4/4, they could also block with Phantasm and Muse Drake, and then have basically a 1-for-1 trade on their hands. Kept both on top. Interesting. They're looking for that removal to get rid of our Crawl Harpooner. Has anyone told you, deck, to not give me more land? Because if I've neglected telling you that, let me tell you now, stop giving me land. Thanks. It means a lot. But we're bringing this back. This dude, Takuta, whatever your name is, okay, the Browns today won. Our second game in a season for the first time since like 1906. Which means no matter, you know, it was in overtime. It was the last play of the game. There's never been a team in NFL history to tie twice in a season, and we almost did that in the first 5 games of the season. What that taught me today is never give up, which right now we're not doing. Okay? Okie dokie. Maybe our opponent's just holding on to dead weight, like they're not even worrying about it. Ooh, Atrada. Atrada. Begin combat. Do they want to trade 1-for-1? I don't think they do. Do they want to flash in a 3/2? I think they do. And then make this into a 5/5. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing here. Garsh, I wish I had my pump spell right about now. That'd feel a lot better than this. Okay, but what's good about this is, hey, look at that. Don't you dare counter it. Awesome. Thanks for not countering it. And now if they have their super cool tap spell, we can get rid of it. Draining every time they surveil is not good though. They just didn't attack at all. Interesting. Alright, let's just get them down to 3. And we're gonna get rid of what? Do we want to get rid of the drain or the annoying 5/5? Because the 5/5 we can kind of deal with. The drain I think is going to be the bigger problem, honestly. Decisions. Now let's get rid of the 5/5 because that is like more of an immediate threat. So that goes away. They're down to 3. Main phase. Play land. Play Pilfering Imp. And next turn we can use this to get rid of a card out of their hand if we need to. Would you look at that? A second one. They're probably sitting there just laughing. Yeah, I'll go for that trade. Okay. Menace. Don't mind if I do. This is a phenomenal draw for us. Wait. Did something get exiled? Hold on. I clearly missed something here. Oh, because it... Necrotic Wound? I just jumped the gun. I'll jump the gun. Here we go. Lol. Talk about unlucky. And by unlucky, I mean dumb. Dumb da dum dum. That would have been so good because we could have killed this and then had our blocker back. Whoops. Okay. Well, we've got like 4 turns to draw out of this still. We have a second one in the deck too. Oh, so dumb. Exile the Harpooner, which the card I just cast would have brought back into play. But I can't read. He's like, what are you laughing at, bro? What's funny? I'm just playing the canned Dimir deck that any sucker would play. I'm impressed we played 3 Dimir decks, and they were all pretty decent. I'm sure that clicking next to the microphone sounds real good, too. Dude, I don't care what you have to say in response. The point is, like, this doesn't happen in Paper Magic. This is me just rushing an MTGO and having a good time. He says, I see. See, he doesn't even get it. This dude... Is that supposed to make me feel better? I don't know. I don't know, Captain. Like, this is their win condition. From what I've seen, this is it. And there's, like, their annoying combos with the Phantasm. Oh my gosh. But this thing's gonna drain us, and have them live by 1 hit point. 1! Oh my gosh, man. He's like, let me just do this right now. Because, yeah. I don't want to die. Alright, that's alright. We can wait till we find our pump spell 1 more turn. But then if they find removal for this too, we're kind of SOL. Come on, pump spell. Come on, pump spell. Like, they've got, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've gotten more. Undercity Uprising doesn't quite do it. Oh, if they would have attacked, though, ooh, we might have been able to do it. But we can save this for next turn. All right. No blocks allowed. Get rid of this. Call it a day. Alright, so next turn, if they attack with their Night Veil Predator and they don't play another flyer, we can still potentially win. You don't like to see that. Oh my goodness. How? How does this keep... They can't keep getting away with it. Oh wait, no, because this doesn't have Summoning Sickness. That does... And they dead weighted our flyer. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Man, them top decks. Them toppy deckies. Now we could renewal just to get a creature down and kill this thing, which I think we kind of have to do. just because we can't keep dealing with this annoying thing. Target creature kills this creature. No, kills this one. Alright, now we're just hoping Atrada. Atrada, you are the one and only. I think we've expired, exacerbated, expended. That's probably the best of the 3 words I just used to get out of this. Come on, come on, come on. Please, please. Don't hurt me. But this is, I mean, this, let me go on a rant here. This is why this is my least favorite card in the set. Because you can come up with answers to it, but Dimir, in and of itself, is going to have by far the easiest time dealing with whatever answer you try and come up with that isn't somehow return it to your hand or make player sacrifice best card that they have in their deck. So, oh, man. Tusk, tusk. We got them down to 1, dude. We had them dead. And I messed up picking the wrong card. Alright. Atrada. Atrada. Price of Fame. Doesn't quite do it, but it will get us closer. Don't you dare counter this. Graveyard. Graveyard. We know what we're looking for, and those 3 cards aren't it. We've got like 1, maybe 2 turns left. I mean, our opponent has so many spells. I think they probably have the tap card, you know, the enchantment. Yeah, and they can't let anything through. So, although we can use this to block and kill, and then we're left with 2 creatures on the board. So there's, you know, we're getting rid of this card, not quite as early as I was hoping, but conceivably it's going to be going away. It was going to be going away, and of course they have an awesome card. How are we seeing so many good Dimir decks? It's a little annoying, you know? It's a little frustrating to see these decks 3 out of 3. Alright, well, it doesn't really matter. Deadly Visit, they got all the answers they could ever want, need, or hope for. It wasn't in the cards, as they say. If we just didn't flood out as hard as we did early game, we could have won this. If I would have picked the other creature, we could have possibly won this. That hurts. Ooh, that hurts. Man, to go 1 and 2, that's so frustrating, dude. So frustrating. Ooh, and another deadweight. I want to sit at these people's tables where apparently people don't draft black removal and leave pretty sweet cards back for them. Alright, my friends, unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be. I think we played fairly well. I guess there were 2 judgment calls or 1 judgment call in that second game that definitely didn't go the right way. Our opponent wasn't as aggressive as I was giving them credit for, so that was on me for not picking up on that more. But Golgari actually felt pretty decent. Like, it felt consistent. My only issue with it is I still just think Dimir is a better guild 99% of the time, because all the removal you have in Golgari you have in Dimir. Dimir has more evasion, it has more consistency, it is better in limited because you're not worried about creatures going to the graveyard to make your cards better. You're getting cards in the graveyard to get to your better cards, which I think is just an all-around superior game plan. Yeah, I mean, we still had some fun. It was nice to try out Golgari. We didn't even have any impressive bombs. So with that, you know, our deck was fairly weak. We didn't have great removal. I think that was just not the best of draft positions to be in, although that pack 3 made me think, man, we should have been in Boros. I missed something along the way somewhere, so feel free to be like, dude, pack 1, pick 5, what are you doing? Pack 2, pick 4, what are you doing? But yeah, anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Hope you're enjoying the content. Hope life's treating you well. We will see you in the next video. Peace.